We're back.
We're back, bitches.
Happy midsummer.
Yeah, it is midsummer, but I feel like, okay, so I was actually thinking about this week.
Yeah.
When I lived in the UK, summer very much started like mid-July and would go to September.
Yeah.
And I know technically like that is what that is here because you have like Labor Day and stuff end of summer. But I feel like in the US, for me, summer is like June and July.
Yeah, and then June's always gloomy in LA. So then people are kind of eggy.
But then I travel.
Yeah.
Well, we're back.
We're back. I feel like everyone missed us so deeply. I must
like
say, in the first week that we didn't have an episode, I had a lot of people texting me, and then the next week it kind of tapered.
And then they forgot about us.
So I hope that anyone who forgot about us will just be back in your ears and on your TV screen.
Yes, we'll be there. And, you know, it was good to have a break for a few weeks to, you know, everyone, like we said, Jesus rested on the 7th day, and we need a rest on the 17th episode, but we're bigger and better.
I think we should just debrief your trips because I have not done anything except start my new job and have sex with my boyfriend.
Who, by the way, everyone, the boyfriend is sat 2 feet away from me. He's in the studio.
But I made him put his headphones in.
Yeah, well, he's here. I see him.
He's probably not listening to any music.
Bring your boyfriend to work day. I love this. We love you. Shout out. Okay, so trips. So obviously, as everyone know, my brand is to travel. I just love traveling more than anything.
Yeah. What did we say we wanted to put on your t-shirt? Like always on vacation.
Always on vacation.
Yeah,
but
when the girl dissed you.
Here's the thing, and I just want to clarify this. When people look at my Instagram and they see my stories and I'm traveling, they think I don't work. And this is the part I don't share. That every day that I'm doing something fun I didn't take any time off.
That is insane.
I did not take any time off. I didn't have one day where I wasn't working. But because of time differences, it means I can have a nice day with my wife from 9 till 5, and then at 5 p.m. I'm working till 2 a.m. But obviously that is the shit I'm not posting on stories because why would I post that?
Yeah.
So people are probably like, damn, this bitch just travels. And I'm like, no, I actually didn't take one day off for this trip.
That is insane.
Yes. And that, you know, that is kind of the pros and cons of being a freelancer and a consultant is that you have flexibility. I can do my job from anywhere, and I did, but you can't just take a day off because there's no one to cover me. There's no one that's just going to do my work.
Yeah.
Ultimately though, I do feel like I prefer that flexibility over taking a week off.
Well, I think it's one of these things where even when I've taken vacation, I'm still checking my emails, because you want to just stay on top of it.
Right.
I've never actually taken any time where I just didn't work for one day on vacation.
That's what I thought too. I was like, but even the times when I've been a W-2 employee working for a company and I take actual vacation time, I've always gone on my email. Not that I had to, but I think I like being on top of things. I don't like coming back from vacation to 300 emails. I like just being consistent with, you know, clearing the inbox. So
yeah,
that's the shit you don't see. This bitch works, but she has fun.
A bitch that works and has fun is the vibe.
Yes.
I need to my goal for the rest of summer is I need to have some fun shit.
Yeah, just
because been boring.
Book a trip.
Yeah. We have a trip coming up, and then we're looking at the fall because I'm I need to let my freak flag fly.
Get
some
that freak on the plane. I love that. So part of my trip though was actually to see family in Brazil. So my grandmother's 93,
an angel.
And obviously with aging grandparents, and not just aging, she is 93.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go and see her a lot more. And so it was really nice to spend time with her. She loves my wife, so obviously you know, they just have a ball. And then my parents coincided with me in Brazil for a day, and then we went up north to this beautiful national park that's actually becoming really trendy on Instagram. And it was my mom's idea to go there, which I love because I didn't even think about this. She's just in her carpe diem YOLO phase. So she was like, we have to go there. So we did. We did a big family trip there. And then we flew to Europe.
Nice.
Because we were like, why not? Let's fly to Europe.
Did you do the boob consultation when you're in Brazil?
No, because our surgeon who's doing our boob job is sick. So we need to wait for him to get better. Hopefully he will.
I was laughing because a coworker of mine was telling me how like she had just gone to Seoul and like gotten a bunch of like beauty treatments and how like everything was like cheaper over there.
It is.
Yeah.
So when just this trip to Brazil, we didn't do the boob consultation, but we did go to this really amazing dermatologist that I found on Instagram. And it was amazing because she's just really honest and blunt. Maybe I'll leave her tag here if any Brazilians are watching. But she was basically like, you want to fix your skin, you're fat, you need to lose weight. And I was like... She was like...
Honestly, though, I appreciate the bluntness.
And she basically was like, she looked at my body and she was like, you clearly have PCOS. Have you been diagnosed with this? And I was like, yes and no, sort of. You know, it's that vague thing of... Because, like, basically, to give context, I've always had every single symptom of PCOS.
Yeah.
So... in investigating this, I did the transvaginal... Your boyfriend's like... The transvaginal...
Wait, sorry to interrupt, but we were having sex and I think he fingered me and it had like a hangnail, so it was like really hurting. So then I was like, ouch, 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 I'm in pain. And let's bleep out his name. Yeah. And he's like, I'll check it out. And then he was like acting like a doctor, like looking.
Like,
and I was
flashlight.
like, this is the least sexy thing.
No, I love that. It's
but,
intimacy.
Yeah. Okay, so transvaginal.
So I did the transvaginal scan because also like a year prior to the scan, I had this pain that was the most pain I've had in sort of my ovary in my life. And it took me to hospital. Remember when I had that? Yeah. And I thought it was like a cyst that burst. But I did the scan. And they were like, you don't have any cysts. Your uterus is fucking squeaky clean. Like that, this is beautiful. Yeah. Like you have nothing there. Like you're ready, like for whatever you want to put in there. Like it's great. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, so does this mean that I don't have PCOS? And they were like, we don't know. And so it's just really frustrating.
You don't have a lot of body hair though. Because that's like
that's the next part of the story.
Okay.
I have been on birth control for like 10 years. Yeah. To mask the symptoms of the PCOS that I think I have. Yeah. Which is insane cystic acne. Like if we can put pictures up here too of how bad my skin is when I'm not on the pill. Yeah. I do have insane hair loss. I have hair thinning. I do have like a lot of hair growth like on my face. My arms are fine. But it's because I've been on birth control for 10 years. And I don't need to be on birth control because I have a wife. But it's to mask the symptoms of the PCOS. But I went to the dermatologist and she was really good. And she was like, I feel like we can combat the acne. You need to lose weight. So I'm going back on like Monjaro or Ozempic or whatever. Sorry. And she said, you should get off birth control and we should try and attack this. So I'm off birth control.
Wait, since when?
It's probably been 20 days.
Holy shit. You didn't tell me.
Like text you like.
I want to know.
I haven't like I think it's too early to like talk about the effects, but one thing that has been happening is like insane mood swings. So for example, I was driving down the 405 the other day and I just burst into tears for no reason. I wasn't sad. I wasn't hard. And I was like, why am I crying? I couldn't identify why I was crying. And then it dawned on me, oh, you've come off the pill. I think it's too early to talk about any effect yet. I think maybe like the moods, like I'm having a lot of moods. I'm like, is this what people feel? But you know, I've spoken to a few friends about it who haven't ever taken the pill or have come off the pill. Even Lorde, the singer, she's talked about how like coming off birth control was like such an impetus for her new album, and she's like, ovulating just makes me feel alive.
Do you feel like your sex drive's lower?
No.
'Cause that's a thing they say.
Well, I think that's never gonna hit me. Like, my sex drive will forever be high. Like, I just know. But no, and like my friend said, like I love ovulating. Like, I just feel so alive. And I'm like,
I wish we could find out more about PCOS because I was diagnosed with it like 10 years ago, and then I got a hormone like coach and I fixed it naturally, and then it kind of came back, and then I got on birth control. So now I don't know what the state of the state is, but they say like I mean, I have friends who have PCOS who are very skinny, and sometimes they say like, oh, well, you can curb it if you lose weight. So I feel like it's actually very common, and most women do have it, and that you don't realize you have it until you start trying to get pregnant.
It's so true. And here's the thing. I've thought a lot about whether to come off the birth control, because I'm like, if it's masking my symptoms, you know, if it's just, you know, and also the birth control wasn't giving me any bad side effects. Like, I was fine. So I'm like, do I even want to do this? But the reason that I want to do this is twofold. A is I want to know the state of my, like, self without the pill. Like, am I still going to get acne? Like, because the last time I tried to come off the pill was like 6 years ago. So it's been a while. And B is I want to freeze my eggs. And allegedly you have to obviously stop taking the pill if you want to ovulate. I actually don't know a lot about the female anatomy. I'm like, wow, ovulation, what is this? Like, I don't know shit.
The only reason I know is friends who have gotten pregnant and they like download the app to like figure out the best times to try. So that's why I feel a little nuanced in it. But I do think what's really interesting is I did not know you couldn't be on birth control to freeze your eggs, but I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's like you're faking getting pregnant.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll do it this year. We'll see. I'm hoping I think I just need to like. Also, I have migraines. I'm at high risk for blood clots. And literally when the dermatologist was like, you're taking this pill when you're at this high risk of all these other things. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, come off the pill, please.
This is random, but kind of goes with this. Did you know taking like a GLP can help with migraines?
Yes.
Because a friend of mine was telling me that.
Yes.
And I thought of you because I know you have your bad migraines.
And this is the thing. I've done so much research on GLP-1s. It's not just like benefits for migraine. There's so many benefits to them, especially at like a microdose level. Like that's why I'm so excited to go back on. And I've already got my prescription sorted because it will just help me with all my issues. But again, I'm the biggest advocate of Ozempic and GLP-1s. I've done my research.
When are you going back on?
It's coming to my house this week. So like literally next week. But again, people can do their own research and make their own conclusions. I have a stance on it personally. And even my dermatologist that I went to was like, you need to get on GLP-1s. And she was like, you can be on it for your whole life. Like, people are on it for their whole lives. And it's not bad for you, but of course there might be side effects, but we take shit all the time. The side effects of the fucking pill.
No, I know.
That's why I think it's just there's such a double standard with people being like, these side effects of Ozempic, and I'm like, you take coke and birth control. Like,
no, I know. I tried to get off the pill when I like got out of my serious relationship because I wanted to try to like heal my body, but then I got back knee, and my mom was like, you're single, like we cannot have you like having
that
back
sounds like
knee.
my mom.
Like, how are you gonna get a boyfriend? I was like, fuck.
I know.
So I popped that little pill back in.
Having skin issues is like, I remember when, and again, we can put pictures up of like when I came off the pill like 5 years ago to try, and my cystic acne came back, and I just thought to myself, I think I'd rather be overweight than have, like, personally, like, it was just, it was killing my confidence.
So I've never really had an issue with my skin.
That's good.
I've always had pretty perfect skin. But what I do know is, like, to your point, I've actually, because, you know, we both love Reddit. When I've, like, gone through Reddit, just, like, reading about, like, different, like, skincare treatments, a lot of women, I would be super interested to know thoughts, do say, like, if you had to pick a vice, like, bad skin or being overweight, everyone chooses overweight.
Because you can hide it. You can, like, you can find clothes to fit. Like, you can't hide your skin. Of course you can put makeup, but kills
even
your
with
confidence.
That,
I was really, really, really low in confidence, and I knew, you know, you can fix it. The alternative also that my dermatologist said, so my treatment now is I've come off birth control, I'm on antibiotics that you're on for like 2 months, I'm on like a very strict topical skin regimen, and it's all like La Roche-Posay products, like super clinical. If the antibiotics after I take it for 2 months don't work, then she says you need to go on Accutane, which I've never taken. And I've tried my hardest not to take it. The problem with Accutane, allegedly, she says, is that I can't drink for 9 months. And I'm like, It's like having a baby without
But
the
Alex
fucking
Earl
baby.
was on Accutane.
So here's the thing. After
Yeah.
she said that to me, I did some research, and you can drink, but it's a risk for like you live. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
they don't recommend it.
It's like if you take Xanax, they say not to drink.
Right. Like I'm sure I'd be
Yeah.
fine, and I'm sure I'd survive, but also apparently it decreases the efficacy of the Accutane.
Okay.
And then sure enough, Alex Earl went on Accutane, and I'm sure
Yeah.
she was drinking, and her fucking spots came back. So
It's true.
I think she had to go on it again. So if I go on it, I want to do it properly, but like not drinking for 9 months. Fuck.
I could not do that. I've just realized I can never give up like a glass of wine.
No, and that's the thing. We don't have drinking
No.
problems, but that's the thing. It's like a little treat.
It's a
like
treat.
chocolate or
And it's
something.
socially just fun. Like I love just like going to see friends and have a margarita.
I also think for people that have inhibitions, like that when
Yeah.
they have a drink, they're more confident or they're willing to share more. It's such like a tool for connection.
Yeah.
Would I rather have that tool for connection and intimacy without? I mean, I don't suffer with this issue, but I know people that do, and when they drink, they're like completely different with me.
Yeah.
Would I rather have that intimacy without the alcohol? Of course, but like if it's helping them, then it's kind of like an I mean, it is. No,
Yeah.
it is a depressive. It's like an antidepressant.
Yeah.
Like you need something to like, you know. I don't have that issue. Like I'm literally the same with or without alcohol. But do I
Yeah.
want to give it up for 9 months? Fuck no. I love wine.
Speaking of Alex Earl, if we like talk about hot shit from the summer, I feel like Alex Earl's having the best summer ever. I really love her. Like I don't know if you like her.
Oh, I love her.
I just think she's like having the best time.
I love her, and it's so funny you bring that up because love Alex Earl, and I love a
Yeah.
lot of other influencers in their like early 20s. And I think we might have mentioned this, but sometimes I look at their life and I'm like, I wish I had that. Like I wish I had that big group of friends.
Yeah.
I wish I was doing this, but I did. I forget that when I was 20, 21, 22, 23, 19, we did. What the shit that Alex Earl is doing, I was doing with a little less money.
Yeah, no, it's true.
With a little less designer clothes.
Yeah.
But I was doing all of that. Like, I think I had the best summer of my life. 2016. Can we talk about the summer of 2016? Like, something was in the water.
Yeah.
Summer of 2016. The Chainsmokers.
Yeah, it was a vibe.
Oh, I would do anything to go back.
What about, I'm trying to think like what else is happening this summer.
Labubu's? Can we talk
Yeah.
about Labubu's? I hate them.
So I really like Monchichis, as you know.
Yeah.
I just think the craze is getting to be too much where I'm even as a plush lover just being like, please stop.
I just think they're ugly. Also, you know me, I'm not a toy lover. I'm not a plush lover. I think I missed... I am a toy lover. This is not as-
I was like, don't lie.
I just missed something in my childhood where I liked those things and it just didn't carry on to adulthood.
I'm just getting, it was fun for like a month. Now I'm like all the memes of people like with like 10 Labubus on their purse. Like I'm just like over it. But for me not to get into it, I think is saying a lot since I'm a lover of all
that's why I wanted
cutesies.
your take on it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Speaking of toys, Harry Styles just released
I know.
sex toys.
I'm obsessed.
That boy is doing he went to see
I'm
the Pope.
obsessed.
He went on a yacht in Italy.
He's
He ran a
dynamic.
marathon probably twice. He's doing everything
Yeah.
but releasing an album.
Yeah.
And now with this sex toy brand, he's literally saying, not an album, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
I literally want to buy something. I can't wait.
Yeah, but what, like, if it vibrates, it's all the fucking same. Like, a toothbrush does the
Yeah.
same job as all these things.
I still want to get one.
Like, no amount of
I
marketing
love Harry Styles.
would persuade me to get one brand of sex toy over another. Like,
That's
if it
fair.
vibrates, it does the job.
Yeah.
Like, it's just convenience. Like, do you need something now? Go to the shop and get
Yeah,
it.
that's
or-
fair.
Anyways, what else is hot? The CEO of Astronomer at the Coldplay
That was crazy.
concert. I have so many thoughts.
It was cuckoo to me only because, like, A, what are the chances? B, the friend that was with them that then was, like, dying.
I have so many thoughts.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
Okay. Oh my God, where do I start? So first of all, I think it was a bit like presumptuous of everyone to like instantly attack them for cheating because it's like we don't know their home situation. Like maybe they're separated.
In an open
'cause,
relationship.
like
yeah.
maybe so many people are married for years and years and years after
Yeah.
they're separated. Like sure, is there a likelihood that they're cheating? Yes, but
Yeah.
should we presume and then like instantly destroy their lives? No.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know. I think it was like literally a bit presumptuous.
Yeah.
Also, like, everyone acting like a martyr, being like, how dare you go and, like, it's like, we don't know the situation. Stop being such a martyr. Like, if I was with someone and we went to, like, I just don't think it's that big of a deal. Like,
I knew these would be your thoughts, though.
like,
I
was
literally
just, like,
knew.
everyone's acting like
these are my thoughts.
Everyone's acting like such a fucking martyr. But now, if they were truly maliciously cheating on their significant others, like, don't get all cuddled up on a because I saw the, like, zoomed out version. They were very exposed. They were, like, in some balcony, like, exclusive area, like, quite exposed. So, yeah, like, maybe if they were truly maliciously cheating on their significant others, like, full affair. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. Also, they should have just continued hugging. Because if they continued hugging, no one would have known it was an affair. Like, the reason they got caught is because of their fucking reactions.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah. Also, another thought that I have, it also just shows, like, how HR will always just protect the company, not you. Like, they're just humans with their own flaws, with their own, like, hypocrisies. Like, I've never liked HR, ever.
I just think people forget HR is not there for you, though.
Yeah,
like, HR is like, this is our goal. How do we mitigate risk for us?
Yes.
Not for you.
So they don't care about the people, and they don't care what they do as people. It's like, do we want them to set an example? Sure.
Yeah.
Should they? I mean, will they? Probably not. So, like, don't act all surprised. Like, everyone was so surprised, and it's like, why are you that surprised?
Yes, facts.
Another thing I think is, like, everyone just thought it was so wild and crazy and wrong that, like, these two employees were, like, fucking each other. Not only does that not surprise me, but it's like, look, if you're going to put people together for 40 hours a week, they're both hot, like, it's going to happen. Also, that's why men don't want to go work at home. They don't want to work from home because they can be doing this in the office.
Yeah. I love that my boyfriend works from home.
You got your eyes. No canoodling at a cold
the
plate.
Location.
No canoodling at a cold plate. Concert.
And he just works with his friends. So I'm just
I don't know.
like,
Yeah, I think
relaxing.
my overall about the situation is just it got really blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of feel bad for them. I mean, look, if they're maliciously cheating on their partner, then no, I don't feel bad. And this is the problem: is that we don't know the situation. If there is, like, a lot more nuance to it, then I do feel bad because, like, they were, like, the meme of the fucking world. Yeah. I love Coldplay, though.
I love Coldplay
I
too.
love that concert.
That was iconic.
Yeah.
I love just some social chat. It gets me fired up.
Speaking of social chat, I don't know if you've been on TikTok lately, but have you seen the should I say trend, but just like the pattern of a lot of big lesbians becoming, like, straight and trad wives. Like Jojo Siwa and Fletcher.
I'm so confused.
I'm not. I just think, like, sexuality is such a spectrum, and I think people, again with the martyr thing, people are just so black and white about everything. It's like someone, like, the problem is when you're young or when you're not young and you have a public job and you're followed by millions and you make these statements of, I'm a lesbian, I'm with a girl, I have a girlfriend, that becomes set in stone for so many people. And then it's very hard for you to change your mind about something, or for you, it's like saying something publicly, right? Like, it's very hard for you to go back on that statement and say, I changed my mind. And that is one thing that I think I really pride myself in and want to keep for my life, is, like, being okay with changing my mind and changing my thoughts and being like, I was wrong, or, like, I now think this, or, you know, just going back on things is okay.
I think my reaction to what you said initially was just because I really don't like Jojo Siwa.
I mean, that's separate.
I think that was my thing. I do agree with you, though, and it's something I'm actively working on, is, like, I feel so open and I just want everyone to, like, be happy and live their lives. But then I do feel like my visceral reaction when you said that initially was, like, a little eye-rolly, which is not fair.
Yeah.
So I think it's, like, a constant reminder to me to, like, life is so fluid.
Yeah.
But it is a trend right now. I think it's just always funny when, like, everyone starts, like,
that's the thing. I think it's entertainment to watch people get so riled up.
Yeah.
For example, Fletcher, the singer, who has always been like a lesbian.
Yeah.
I've done a shoot with her. I love her. I'm like a big Fletcher
Did we
fan.
do a shoot with her at Playboy?
I think we did something with her at Playboy, but then I shot her at Kovator.
Okay.
But basically,
yeah.
I think a lot of her success has been due to the queer community.
Yeah.
So her new album, like the song that she released as the single of the new album, it's called Boy, and it's about falling in love with a boy. And literally, the words of the lyric says, "I'm scared to say this because of how people will feel," or whatever.
Yeah.
And sure enough, she releases it. People are like, how fucking dare you? They're like, your career is because of the lesbians. And now, to be fair, it was Pride Month.
Yeah.
But I'm like, homegirl just fell in love with a boy. Like, it's not that big of a deal. And like, she even says it in the song. She was scared to tell people because she knew this would happen. Part of the reason people were so upset was because it was Pride Month. But that is the point. Like, if you're bisexual, that is also pride. Yeah. And you are releasing something about your sexuality, saying like, I'm now bisexual. I don't know. Maybe I'm just defensive because I'm bisexual and I know what that journey is like and I know how confusing it is. And I think people, because they think, well, it's a heteronormative choice. It's a heteronormative like situation that's happening to you. So it should be easy. Well, it's not always easy. Like, just because you're falling in love with a boy when you thought you were a lesbian doesn't mean that like it's easy. Like, it's actually very confusing for those of you who thought it like happened to me and I was fucking confused. Like, I wasn't happy. I wasn't thrilled. Like, I was just like, what the fuck is going on? But maybe I'm just offensive because I'm bisexual and I understand people in their place. And good for them. Getting some D is fucking lovely. Like,
yeah, heaven.
Have it. Have the D.
Use the D.
Will they go back to women? I think so.
I was going to say, I think when you
short-lived.
use the D, it's short-lived because you just need a little like...
There's nothing better than loving a woman. Sorry, boyfriend in the room. But I just, good for them.
Yeah.
Like, loving a man is also amazing and has like it's great. Love is great. Like, people are just so quick to hate.
Our stance for the summer is free love.
Free love.
Love, live,
laugh.
Laugh. Shall we?
Yeah. Speaking of summer, so I think just to kind of go back on that tangent.
Yeah.
So obviously after I went to Brazil, I went to Italy. And I just realized that if I wasn't Brazilian, I'd want to be Italian. I think I just relate to them so much, like the value of family and the value of food, the value of just like being in the sun.
I think what I love about that culture so much is there's not this like rush of urgency.
No.
It's like long dinners. You can eat dinner at 9. You're like really engaged with your people and having a chat. I think in the US, everything is like traffic and urgency and running out of time and on to the next thing, like not feeling present. Where I think that culture is so present and they love to like walk too.
Yeah, the value of just like being.
Outdoors, being. Yeah.
I think it's really interesting now.
And the fashion.
Yeah, like since I moved to the US, so I moved to the US when I was like 25. So since I've been back to Europe every year since living here, I see Europe in a new lens because obviously growing up in Europe, I'd go to these amazing places like Italy and Spain and the Netherlands and Greece. And you're kind of just experiencing it from the lens of like, let's get drunk, let's have fun, let's go to the beach. And now traveling to these places in like my early 30s, you view it in the lens of like, how are these people living? What can I borrow from this place to my life? Like, would I want to live here? And it's like you just really see the stark differences between like the US and Europe. I will say Italy in specific, there is a very interesting like conservatism there though. Like, for example, you go to Spain, everyone's got their tits out, everyone's topless, there's gay people everywhere. I think Italy is a bit more like conservative.
Yeah, a little more posh maybe.
Yeah, like a little bit more, still like a bit more traditional, which is fine. I mean, Brazil is, but actually Brazil, there's gays everywhere, so I don't know. But yeah, just kind of like having these observations that like I've never had before. But, you know, obviously, do I prefer Europe? Yes. But the reality is I prefer to earn my money in the US and then go spend it in Europe because I don't think I'd be like in a 1980 Fiat convertible with European money if I was earning money there.
I love that you said that because I think as I get older and I travel, the experiences that I take away are very different than when I was younger.
For sure. You're just like observing how people live and the differences and like, are they happy? Are they not? how would my life be if I lived here? So I love it.
Introspective.
Speaking of Italy and Europe, Dua Lipa summer.
Love her. So my boyfriend told me that if he could have his one card, it would be for
pass.
Dua.
I think
and I
everyone's
was
whole
like,
pass
that
should
is
be Dua.
totally allowed. Like, I wish I could be there. I think she is the hottest.
She is.
Like, it's sick.
I have to say something. Apart from the fact that she is 10 times hotter than me, 10 times taller than me, because she's like fucking tall. I mean, she's obviously a pop star. I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, a few differences here and there. I think apart from these few differences, I think her and I are the same person.
Love.
Why? I'll tell you why. So I've been watching like a lot of Dua interviews because I'm like inspired by her zest for life, which we share. Yeah. And she was just saying like a few things about herself that like I'm like. So she was like, I make lists for everything. I have like itinerary and lists for places I've never been to. So if my friends want to travel somewhere, even if I've not been there, I have a list ready, which I do. Like I have lists and itineraries ready for places I've not even been to. Also, just like if I was a pop star and I had like a really, busy schedule with work, what she's doing with her life is what I'd be doing. Just traveling and having fun with. I take all of my friends, pay for all of my friends, but just be like consistently seeing the world.
I just love her because I think she's like the epitome of fun.
Yes.
Like she's just always having fun. I feel like she doesn't take herself too seriously.
But again, like it's a cultural, I so think it's a cultural thing. Every time I go back to the UK, I again observe the differences. I don't know. I think it's also because she grew up in the UK and it's a cultural thing. I love her.
I comment like on all her posts. I'm like, I love
like,
you.
Hi.
I'm not joking. I love you, Dua.
Like, notice me yet, Dua? Have you listened to Big Question Small Talks yet? We should do that. Maybe she'll listen.
Yeah, let's all consistently keep commenting also, and drop our pod.
Just to give her some more free marketing, which I'm sure she doesn't need, she's got a newsletter called Service 95, which is like a book thing. It's like a travel thing. She's got like a book club. She's also just like the biggest advocate for like people that need their voices. Like she's fucking amazing. Yeah. If I could be any pop star, I'd be Dua.
I would too. And I love her dance moves and her body is sick.
Yeah, she did improve the dance thing, huh?
Like, she's improved like crazy.
She got those dance lessons.
Well, they like do like those like stitches where it'll be like old Dua dancing and new Dua, and I'm like, don't do her dirty like that. But we love a girl who's just on self-improvement.
But how much do you think the old dance move Dua? Like maybe she wasn't bad. Maybe she was just like lazy.
I think she was lazy. Like, yeah.
And now she's like.
It's probably lazy because I feel like that's something we would do. Yeah,
I'm like, I just think she probably thought she didn't have to go all out. And I was just like, ugh, I have to go all out.
Yeah. So she's like,
yeah. Anyways, is there anything else we want to chat about summer? Summer of fuck, summer of love, summer of living?
Honestly, I feel like that was a good roundup.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have anything else crazy that's happened to me this summer, but like we still have a month and a half to go.
See, this is like, I think I just need to rewire my brain because I'm like, summer is still here.
Yeah. We're just back to talk about it. We're back, bitches.
Okay, that is our summer roundup.
Love you.
Bye.